got one of these tip caps.
Hey, here.
So what are these?
Little tiny cubes.
These are cubes of garden knee board that we're actually going to torque down to be the size of to be the size of the tip of your core. Take that and pass it around.
Are we supposed to get some?
Tape.
Leo, no.
Leo, come on.
A couple. We're
Wait a minute, I need one of those.
Oh, the tips?
officially
Yeah.
work at work, so I don't have to be at work till 4 from now on Saturday. So I can't be out. I'm gonna be out every week. I'm going to be here every week. The question is how long. Sorry, Dan. I'm not a good pillow. I express everything I say with hand motions.
Take that out.
More tape.
But I got happy feet.
I'll chop
Okay,
off the happy
so
feet.
And then I'll come juicy. Like Monday here.
I got a few knives.
Wow, we got all this. I like don't want to hurt it.
ability to edit videos? Like to add them together?
So
or you just
we're grabbing the strapping tape, and sorry, we have limited rolls right now.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
You're gonna take the strapping tape and find the cut side of your garden knee board. The pattern will be on top and bottom. Kind of looks like a framing hammer.
Yeah,
head.
waffle
Yep.
and stuff.
So you're gonna torque this down and make it round, about the same size as your core. A little bit of difference is not going to make an issue.
Torque it down with the tape.
Torque it down with the tape.
Not twerk, but torque.
You can torque if you would like.
I will not twerk. Twerk.
All right, Lucy,
Why not?
would you give me a cut? And then I
If you
will
need a
pass
knife
it down.
or tape scissors or something like that, I have a few extra.
And I will pass.
Okay. And we're gonna need tape over here too.
There's one there.
So you see what he's doing?
Go, Mom, please.
Well, I'm not a pleb actually. I have a fancy hat.
You know what? I work so hard.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
The same roll of strapping tape, and you're actually going to make a 6-sided star going across your biscuit. And that's how you're going to secure it to your core. So you're actually going to cut a strip that's going to be long enough to go over the plug and around to the core on both sides. Cut it in half.
Still have that tape. Oh.
So go ahead. Send me there. Let it down.
You have to cut it right in the middle.
Yep.
Oh. On each side? Or just one side?
Okay. Yeah.
They're bugs and I'm not appreciating them.
You're good at it. How long have you been doing it?
12 years.
Oh. More, no. Since I was born. I'm 12. It's about that long. So you cut right there.
Guys.
Can you cut for me?
Should look like that. Line it up as close to center as you can on your core.
Still need 2 more.
No, you need one more.
I have to put on a strip too.
I was trying to do it for Danny.
Where did you just say you had to cut another strip?
Well, yeah, because you have to cut a third one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you'll have one extra left over. Bring the... No, hold on, Jesse. You're going to go grab the leftover over there or trade around there or something like that. Tape, and you're actually going to torque the ends down so nothing peels up. You have to do a heavy torque. It doesn't have to be the entire length. Try to find a happy medium where the ends of your tails went down around the core.
And they also aren't, we were like kind of trouble. They didn't want.
Where's the cookie?
That's fine. Hold on.
There.
Yes, but on that home, I tried to whisper because I'm deaf. My wife says that's not it.
You tape there too?
Oh yes, it is. I can barely hear myself. Everybody else can hear you.
So what's that phone?
So this is CF1240 for... We get this stuff from U-Haul.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
Okay. This is the package that this wrap foam comes in. And they're perforated every foot. So take a 2-foot section and we're actually folding it and cutting it in half because, well, not directly in half, it's going to have a taper. We're doing this on golf clubs. Golf clubs naturally have a taper, so you're going to line that taper up, the shorter end towards the handle. More foam towards the tip because it's a smaller end. So there actually is a cheater trick, if you will, and Z is back there demonstrating it on the table, or will be. It's easier. It's easier to do this on a table or a fixed object of some sort. That way it's a little bit cleaner. You're not going to get a bunch of stuff in your tape and in your phone. So on your cut edge, which is the tapered side, you're gonna put the tape across that, and just a little bit of overhang of tape is not a big deal. We're gonna trim that off later, anyways.
I don't know what you're looking for.
We'll end up with this.
Oh, I love that sound.
Tiny, can I use your roller?
It's right there in the chair. Yeah, believe it or not, the cheapest stuff is actually a better quality for doing what we do. Yes. So the cheaper packing tape that you can get at like the dollar store or your big bulk buys, it 9 times out of 10, if you ever smell it, yeah, that's weird. But the glue on it smells absolutely appalling. It's going to have a better bond, believe it or not.
So you have your tape hanging over the side of
Taping the foam to it,
right there.
flat edge, at the end of the plug.
You want to tape the tape?
Oh, wait, at the end of the plug. Oh, wait, you got a what?
Tape the tapered end, right?
Yeah.
And the smaller side is on the downside.
Yes. The smaller side is at the handle because when you end up wrapping this up, you want it to be uniform, which the core is bigger at this end than at that end. I don't know. 18 rolls at a time of packing tape, and then usually 2 tubes of strapping tape, which I think is 10 rolls in a tube. It's reasonably priced, and it's one of the better tapes, and they'll ship it anywhere. It doesn't matter. So you can do this one of two ways. You can put another strip of tape across this edge and then roll into it, or you can roll it up and then try to tape it from there. We have extra sets of hands, so either way is possible. That's all I've done.
We all did what we were told. Good listeners.
Yeah, we're all good listeners.
Remember, guys, I'm a lefty, so I'm backwards sometimes.
Here, can you hold this while I tape it?
Yeah, there you go.
Hold
Lucy's got
on.
it down.
Babe, come here.
Lefties no way.
You're recording. I think I'm going to pause it.
That one's my hand.
Right. Hear it, and I want you to lightly roll your core. And here as we go. Alright. You don't want to torque it down at times because it breaks the foam down a lot because this foam is really light. But right there. You see how it's just nicely, like the pressure is applied. There's no gaps in the foam, but it's not super torqued down. That's what you're going for.
Maybe more Curtis Scott.
I can help over here.
Watch out.
Thank
you.
It's already soft. Kind of.
Yeah, you'll see it until I hit you with it.
No, I'll probably leave a bruise. I'm done. I don't want to break it.
You're also in the way.
Oh, sorry.
Good.
So you'll end up with something that looks about like that.
Okay.
Next step.
Nope, leave the sticker on.
Don't take the sticker off if you have a sticker. The weight difference is negligible. However, if you peel the sticker off, then you break the foam.
Yeah. Do not peel is not the same.
Not sure too.
I will be back.
We have to wrap again.
I'm a ninja.
Paint noodle people can help you noodle people for a minute. Maybe you can get ahead of the game. Pink or blue?
I guess I'm blue.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So the
Yes,
big one just doesn't let the
we're
ball
going to
fall.
put this together as well. Blue. All right. 1, 2, 3. Don't record me doing this.
Okay, so she torque wrapped it down, and now she's trying to spin it into the foam. Okay, so she's torque wrapping the foam down to the core so that it will fit in this tube and there, and the pull they do.
I need.
Okay, and this is for the tip, right?
Yeah, this is for the tip, and you're using strapping tape to round it out and get rid of the unevenness from cutting it.
Honey, can I use that after you?
As soon as I'm actually done with it.
He's got 3 of them to do, if not more.
Yeah, sorry, they're not super circular. I'm going freehand.
Yeah, that's what this step is for.
What is that bubbles or is that?
Put the 3 caps together and then rounded the edges. So that's the tip.
As close as possible. You might be able to take like.
What's
I did
going-
not get my cap down to 2.5. This is an oversized cap. The noodle is exactly 2.5.
Biting that bullet, man.
So with your strapping tape, we're not strapping taping the whole surface of your noodle. You're just going over it enough to make sure you have a solid amount of tape on there. To make sure it stays on. Like I said, this is an oversized cap. And you're going to do that same crosshatch pattern that you did on the plug to the core with the cap to the strike surface.
Do you have a sword that you can leave it?
In here?
Okay, so okay.
And you're going to torque it, and I'm not saying a tight torque, but just like you did with the tails that came down on your core.
Done.
Don't pull it tight, just let it lay. That's just to help make sure everything stays locked in. You don't want anything coming apart on you. I've seen it too many times where somebody goes mid-swing and their cap is like this and somebody gets injured. It's never good. So one of the cheater methods that I was just talking about off to the side, you can get double-sided carpet tape, and it works great for holding basically your cap to the top of your foam. So you take just a square of it, put it on your cap, peel the backside off, center it, and stick it down. That way it stays there. It's not going to shift around. It's not going to move on you. I didn't today because it's a cheat. It's something to try to speed up the process. And I want to make sure everybody knows the whole process, not just how to get by. Done, and you're ready to move on to the next step. Try really hard not to do this. You're going to clear tape the entirety of the strike surface up, around, and then back down to the bottom of it. This is to try to help add a watertight layer. That way your foam's not getting drenched and breaking down that much faster.
Oh, I have to do that too.
Just so we can know this nice, please.
Can I use this?
Yes.
You need me to hold it steady?
No.
Okay.
I thought you were trying to get a better shot.
Now
Using the packing tape that we have currently, you are going to have to go up and over 3 times. And that's making sure that there's enough of an overlay. There is wider packing tape that you can get, which is perfect for it. It's 3-inch packing tape, and then you only got to go up and over twice, and everything overlaps about 1/8 of an inch all the way around. As long as you take your time and you're watching every portion of it.
so you can see.
Okay. I don't know how well.
No.
So now we're going to torque the foam down to the core, and you want to go as tight as you can without breaking the tape. The tape will borderline be screaming at you. You can hear it from the back there. So, no, yeah, it's normal packing tape. So you're going to start on the foam itself, and you are going to be pulling it. You are going to compress the foam. This is to make sure that it doesn't slide off, it doesn't telescope, it doesn't go anywhere. I don't know how well you can.
No, I can actually see it pretty good.
Some people will actually go and kind of cut the cone into it. I prefer to make it with the tape. That way it's not going anywhere.
Okay. Awesome.
I go back over that torque wrap with electrical tape. It cleans it up a little bit. You don't have to go super tight with it.
So this is just for a peel.
Yeah, this is a peel, and again, it also adds a little bit of weight back towards the handle and brings it back from the cap.
Oh, you're down on your knees now.
With non-legal weapons.
Oh, come on.
If you get a bomb on top that road.
When you get there, do you want to build that up with duct tape?
Would it be better to?
It's all on your preference for the sword. I prefer back weight, so hand weight as opposed to tip weight. So
More balanced weight.
yeah.
Balance one is like right over here.
Then probably yes.
Okay.
That tape, it brings it back to the hand.
So just do a couple of biscuits there. You don't have to do the whole thing, and try to keep it as uniform as possible, and then just make a wrap and go to the size that you feel comfortable with. Do another one. So you're gonna end up doing 3 of those wraps, and just wrap until you feel like that's a good fit for your hand. So once you're ready to put your pommel on, you're going to be going back to your strapping tape and you're going to get your biscuit.
You were supposed to have another.
Yes, bear cut extras sitting over there.
Yeah, it's the two smalls. That is bears.
I need scissors.
Scissors.
I don't think my knife will cut through the strapping tape right now, unfortunately. Yep, you're going back to the same star pattern that you did your cap and the core plug. Thank you.
I mean, so the star pattern again.
Yes. Okay, so once you have your pommel star patterned out, find your center point. We're eyeballing you. It's okay.
Really not stick to each other.
McDonald's right before we were going to work, and like a lot of it, and like I was not ready for that. Come on, champ! Help! I was like,
Okay, so you're wrapping the ends again.
Yeah, rewrap the ends to lock them in.
where was it? Winco or Fred Meyer?
I'll be back. I was just at the quick ship. It was Walmart.
You're just carrying along.
Okay. This way? Better?
That works. Okay. You're gonna bring it up close as you can to the back side of the pommel.
Okay, let me get this angle. Yeah, that's better angle. So as close as you can butt it up.
Yeah, and it helps kind of pull all the tails in and lock it down a little bit better.
And then I show up, I'm like, doesn't bring an energy drink, but.
Should we have
of locks in. Get rid of some of the wobble.
Sweet.
Now,
And what kind of tape are you using?
this is grip tape or medical tape. Supposed to find the end. So again, this is preference. You don't have to. But I cover the pommels as well. It's an aesthetic preference of mine. But if you like the plain tape and foam look, by all means, go right ahead.
I had to choose one of those, so I dropped that.
You don't have to go nuts because this really isn't locking any of it down, other than giving you grip on your sword.
You know why? You know why? Because he let me wear it. The fourth was the kicker because I put it on for the fourth time and just a little. When I ran it, I went. Yep.
Sorry, no refund.
Yeah.
Good luck passing the curse. That money went right to
Okay. It looks sweet and shiny.
Well, it's kind of matte black, but
You're still at the park.
I meant like from Serenity.
everything but. We're not best. Yep.
okay. You're gonna end up with something basically like that. And as everything gets worked in, it'll smooth itself out.
Okay.
So now, start at the pommel, Orion. And you spiral wrap it up, and you're going to cover your grip. You're going to cover all this extra tape that's been put onto the handle. It's going to make it look a little bit more uniform. I'll take it all the way up to the bottom of the blade. Even though, yes, it will be covered by the tape and the tail of your cover. And from there, again, it's a preference point of what kind of tape you would like to use to secure your cover to the core.
My leather right now comes down to here, so I can't sit. But I think I need to trim it a bit.
Sweet.
I was standing watching Kevin. Can I use that?
Yeah.
I don't know if they're long enough.
So you're using nylons.
You got other covers over there.
That'll work.
Can you grab me the package? I want to see.
They're just like stock.
They're like stockings.
Eh.
You gotta put another layer on.
Yeah, you need a second layer.
Yeah, there's the other sock. You might have to put a couple on that one because it's really see-through.
There were $3 for like 3 pairs.
Yeah. 3 swords. Makes the 3 swords real quick.
It's good enough.
It's okay.
Do I have to do a third one?
I'm not the champion.
Opaque enough? No!
All of
Good
it.
enough!
So one way to counteract that,
So what do you do with the bottom?
yep, you're going to double them over.
There you go.
So
Fuck you.
this one is now inside out.
No.
You're going to get back on your hand and put it on. We'll put the right side on one onto that side. You can try to line up your seams at the end. It helps with uniformity and, again, aesthetics.
Pull it to the light. Let's see. Let's do that. Do that way.
Ah, I missed.
Epic fail.
Sorry about that.
No.
Oh, but yeah, that's a lot more solid.
Were you not recording when I did that?
No, I was recording. You're still recording. No, it's a lot more solid. You can not see the plastic.
I'm also cheating because it's a blue noodle under a blue cover. So I use electrical tape. You can go and take the excess and tie a knot, and it's this long. You end up getting these lumps in the side of your tape.
So you tape it down first and then cut it?
Yeah.
So to not have lumps, tape it down then cut.
Yes.
Okay.
I will be revisiting the tape after I cut it.
Do you want yours okay?
Yeah, that's about that's okay.
Pull it down.
Do you want scissors? It just seems like it would be easier with scissors.
It might be cleaner with scissors, yes.
Oh, so we're taping and then cutting?
Woo! Yeah, it's easier to tape and then cut. He was using the electrical tape to get that cleaner look.
Yeah. Not quite there yet. So yeah, it looks all frayed right now, but that's why I taped it first. Give you that initial cleanliness, so to say. And then you go over the ugly end. Voila, one finished steak.
Sweet.